Hi, it's Mano here from NORDIC EDC, and today I just wanted to show you a simple tip about saddle stitching. One of the things that saddle stitching is really popular for is having these wonderfully slanted stitches, and it looks beautiful. One of the problems for many of the crafters is how do you get slanted stitches on both sides of the work, right? So if you have this wallet that I'm actually working with, how do you get slanted stitches here as well as on the back side of it or on the inside, right? So let's look at it. It's a very simple technique, and I'll just give you some pointers which will be very easy for you to follow and get it right. So let's look into it. So the first thing that I want you to actually take a look at is the orientation of your stitch hole. As you can see on this wallet, the stitching holes are pointing away from me, right? They're all going like this, away. All you need to do is you put your needle in from the right, and because the stitch hole is pointing away from you, the left needle is going to come from away from you, which means behind the right needle, and I'm going to show you from the other side as well. But so the needle goes from the left side in, and because the hole is pointing away from me, the left needle comes from away from me, which goes behind the right needle. You put some tension on the thread, and on the top of it you push it back in, and this is the important part over here. You want to roll the thread over the left needle, and then you're going to pull it in and you're going to stretch the thread out all the way. Okay, so once again, very slowly, the holes are pointing away from me, so I'm going to go in with my right hand, and because the hole is pointing away from me, I'm going to take the left hand away from me, which means behind the right needle, put some tension on the string, point downwards, and at the top of that stitch you push the left needle in, you roll the right hand over, and then you put some tension on the thread. Just like that. Now let's look at it from the other side. And again, on the left side, the hole is pointing away from me. It's in that direction, right? So I'm going to put my needle from the right, goes in. Because the hole is pointing away from me, I'm going to put the needle from away from me, which means behind the right needle. I pull it in, put some tension, put the left needle in the hole but at the top of the hole, and I roll the thread on the right side over the needle, and then I'm gonna pull this needle out and I'm gonna put some tension on the thread. Okay, now the other thing also to keep in mind is the way I pull the thread. The way I pull the thread is the right hand goes down and the left hand goes up. So again, the needle goes in from the right. Because the hole is pointing away from me, I'm going to put the needle from away from me. Tension on the thread. Needle goes in at the top of the hole. You roll the thread over on the right side. You pull the left needle in through the hole. Left hand goes up, right hand goes down, and you put some tension on it. So here's the stitch from the right side, nice and slanted, and here's the stitch on the left side. Let's wait for it to focus. Right there, slanted on both sides, and that's what you want when you're doing saddle stitching. So I'm going to show you another technique if you want to try, if you are confused about rolling it on top, rolling it under, etc. There is one way where you don't need to think about rolling or doing anything special. You just pass it through and then you just pull. So in that case, you need to start not from your right side, but from the left side. Again, the holes are pointing away from me, and you're going to do the stitching from the left side. In that case, what you do is you put the needle from the right first to expand the hole, and then you're going to put the needle from the left. And because again the holes are pointing away from me, the right hand is going to be away from me, which means behind the left needle, and the needle goes at the top of the hole from the right side, and you push it in, and then you just pull straight away. No need to roll anything. Okay, and this also gives you exactly the same slanted stitches. Again, you just make the hole bigger from the right side. You put your needle in from the left, and because the hole is pointing away from me, again the right hand needle goes away from me, which means behind the left needle. At the top of the hole, the right needle comes in, you pull it through, and then the same thing, left hand goes up, right hand goes down. Now we're gonna take a look from the right side, and like I said before, the holes are pointing away from me. So we're gonna put the needle from the right, just make the hole bigger on the left side. We're gonna put the needle now in from the left side all the way through, and because the hole is pointing away from me, the right needle goes away from me, behind the left needle. You pull it through, some tension on the string. The needle on the right goes at the top of the hole. You pull it through, and then you just pull the thread all the way, and you have a perfect slanted stitch. So I really hope you found this tip useful, and you're gonna use this technique in your next project. If you found this useful and found it valuable, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow the channel, and also the video gets shown to more people like you who wants to improve their leathercraft. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.